right, hello everybody. How's everybody doing today? February 14th, 2020. Happy Valentine's Day. Gonna finish a little post here about Cole yesterday. Cole is on the mend. He is getting better. Just crazy though, man. For like probably started about a year or two before he was actually diagnosed with diabetes. So maybe we're going, between 3 and 4 years. He starts getting these colds, right? Like he doesn't get the flu, he gets these coughs, and he probably gets them 6 to 8 times a year. And so we've been trying to figure this out. Like he'll miss like 4 or 5 days of school every time. So we've been trying to figure these things out, right? And with type 1 diabetes comes all kinds of other stuff. I mean, your immune system's obviously there's something wrong with his immune system. I mean, they don't know what, but that's why his pancreas, doesn't work. And it makes you susceptible to other actually autoimmune disorders, which I think I talked about a little bit. There's all kinds of other health things that you have to watch about. If you take care of yourself, you usually can do a pretty good job. But honestly, there's just some things that are out of your control. As parents, we constantly are worrying about this and hoping that we only have to fight one battle. Realizing that someday, it could come someday maybe come faster than we ever imagined. We could be fighting other battles with Cole. He's doing great though. Like I said, he's still got the cough, but he's feeling better. He's on the mend. We were at the ENT this morning. Actually made some progress. He looks great. Like all his scans look great. They did the camera in the nose. His adenoids look good. When they did the cough, we actually did this a few weeks ago. Everything looks good. But he's still got this cough. And as a child, like when he was young, he used to get the croup and he had pneumonia. And so, like, we always kind of think that the inflammation in here is there's some kind of weakness or in his immune system that's in his throat where he's getting inflamed. That possibly could have led to the pancreas attacking itself or type 1 diabetes and I don't know if the pancreas attacked itself. That's one of the theories out there. Unfortunately, we're like really never know like why he got it. Hopefully one day they find a cure. But like when it comes to actually figuring out like why or how, I think we'll always be in the dark, right? Like it's just one of those things that is is unanswerable. I don't even know if that's a word. It's probably not. Anyway, but he's doing much better today. They got us going to a pulmonary specialist in 2 weeks. So, that's an interesting part of my life now too, right? Like, I used to go get my physical once a year, maybe even once every other year. Only would go to the doctor if I was, really sick, a couple days and like really bad, maybe every 2 or 3 years end up at the doctor. Usually in pretty good health, family in pretty good health relative. I mean, I had some grandparents and that, but a lot of that was from how, overeating and maybe not taking care of themselves as well. Now that I'm older and realize like how taking care of yourself does matter, to like your longevity and your happiness and your brain and body working together and your interconnectedness with the planet and the universe and how you can thrive. Because what's the old Buddha thing? We're already dead, right? It's coming one point or another. It makes you think about all these things when you're thinking about your child and you're thinking about the battle. Like I said, the other day he's sick and I got to like get him up and I got to stick him with this pump and do all, and it's not hard. It's something we do multiple times a week. And so anyway, it's just things that have become part of our daily life. Like I said, life-changing event, right? Like you don't realize your life changes. Like you don't plan life-changing events. They just happen. And then your life changes and our life has changed now. Like I have a hard time really remembering what it was like before he was diagnosed. It's weird. Like I remember things, but I don't remember the feelings maybe leading up to it, like of anxiety about him. But I really consider that part of the diabetes diagnosis the 6 months before, because that's what was causing the worry. So we've been trying to find this cough. We've been to doctor after doctor. It's been going on for like 2 years. We've been trying to figure it out. People make us think we're a little crazy. Today, though, the doctor, I think, finally thought we weren't crazy. We take pretty good notes and have pretty good descriptions, Mary in particular. It's Cole's mother. And so we got some good information. It looks like, what Mary was thinking is that, he has some inflammation in here and that's obviously a place of, for whatever reason, that's a weaker part of his immune system or body. And so they're sending to a pulmonologist in 2 weeks, I think I might have said. So, like, this week we're at the ENT. Next week we go to the endocrinologist, which is, the doctor who we see about his diabetes. With having type 1 diabetes, we go every quarter to the doctor for basically a physical and a checkup to make sure the progress, make sure that those things I talked about earlier, those other autoimmune disorders, checking your extremities, your heart, your cholesterol, different things that diabetes attacks and can make harder to manage. They're checking that every quarter, so we're there every 3 months. And that's a good thing because it keeps you on top of things on his A1C numbers. Because really what matters is your A1C. That's your, it all matters. You don't want high spikes in that. And I'll go into diabetes more today. I just want to talk to him. But Cole's on the mend. We got some good progress. We made progress today with doctors. I think people are listening to us. I think we're moving in the right direction now. It's a lot of the stuff that Mary has been sending me, and she was kind of self-diagnosing from reading, and she's an incredibly intelligent person, and she's done just a magnificent job. So he's feeling a lot better, and we're moving in the right direction. So, which was great news because it was kind of a stressful week. I've had this cold. I haven't worked out this week. I have done a lot of work in that, and I have been actually very active taking care of him in that, but, really didn't get out and hike this week, really didn't get out and work out this week. I'm feeling it a little bit today, but I'm also incredibly excited to go to Las Vegas. So I'm hoping to do a little shoot from the airport today. You should have some free time. People can look at me in the airport and think I'm crazy. So anyway, I feel like the kid in American Beauty, if you guys remember that movie, fabulous movie, except he had a video recorder and he was way ahead of his time. Everybody's doing it now, so I can't remember the character's name. But anyway, great movie, American Beauty. Definitely should check it out. Cole's doing a lot better. Like I said, we're moving in the right direction, and that's incredibly, I would say, exciting at this point. And it was some great news as I head off to Vegas, and I'll be back to work in real life on Tuesday. So I'll be keeping you guys updated on the vlog. I appreciate any likes, comments, prayers for Cole. Love everybody. Happy Valentine's Day.